Good morning, all. Today we're going to discuss how we can use Karnaugh map to simplify a Boolean expression. In the previous class, we discussed the Karnaugh map, how we draw the Karnaugh map from the given logical expression or from the given truth table or from the given SOP term. By simplification, we means that we have to reduce the logical expression or the Boolean expression to a possible minimum number of terms with a minimum number of variable. That means simplification. Simplification means we have to reduce the given logical expression or the Boolean expression to a possible minimum number of terms with a minimum number of variables. We know that Karnaugh map is a graphical method used to obtain the most simplified form of an expression in the SOP or in the POS. Here, in the previous session, we discussed only about the SOP. In our syllabus, we have to discuss only the sum of product method. Okay, then we don't go to the details of product of sums. Okay, in the previous session we discussed only the method of sum of product terms. Okay, we have already say that the simplest form of an expression is the one that has minimum number of terms with the least number of literals. Okay, what is need of this? By using the minimum number of terms, we ensure the logical function or the Boolean function will be implemented with the minimum number of gate. We need the minimum number of gate. When we are reducing the term, we can reduce the number of gates, and by using the least number of literals, we ensure the gates, the input of the gates. We reduce the number of input of the gate. Okay, by the simplest form, we mean that our expression must be contain the possible minimum number of terms with minimum number of literals. Minimum number of terms ensure the number of gates is reduced, and the minimum number of literals ensure the number of input for the gates is reduced. Okay. Here we discuss the steps for the simplification of SOP. There are mainly 3 steps. That is grouping the ones. We know that when we draw a Karnaugh map, we put ones in the position corresponding to the terms represented in the SOP. Okay, then the first steps to simplify the Boolean expression is grouping the ones, and the second one is determining the product term for each group, and the third is summing the product term. Okay. The 3 steps are grouping the ones and find the product term for each group and summing the product terms. And in the steps, we must follow the rules given below. That is, grouping must be done only for ones, no zeros included. Okay. When we make groups, it must be done at right angles, not in diagonal. Okay, that is, we must move vertically or horizontally, not move diagonal. And when we make a group of ones, we must ensure that the group contain the ones, that is the powers of 2. That means 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 2, 2 raised to 3, etc. Okay. And the group must be made as large as possible. And the last is, group can overlap or wrap around the sides of K-map. Okay, we can wrap the K-map to bottom to up or left to right to make groups. Okay. It must discuss in detail in the session. Okay, then the rules once more. Grouping can contain only ones, no zeros. Groups can be formed only at right angles. Diagonal groups are not allowed. And the number of ones in a group must be a power of 2. Okay, that is, group must contain 1, 2, 4, 8, etc. ones. And the group must be made as large as possible, and the group can be overlap or wrap around the sides of the K-map. Okay, then we go to the theoretical part, that is the grouping. Okay, when we group only a single one, there is no simplification at all. And that means when we grouping 2 raised to 0, that means only 1, single one. There is no advantage. But in the case of pair, that means 2 raised to 1 ones, that is 2, 1. Okay, that is 2 ones, or if there is 4 ones or 8 ones, it must simplify the product term. Okay, by a pair is a group of 2 ones that are horizontally or vertically adjacent. Okay, by a pair we means that in the K-map, if 2 ones are adjacent vertically or horizontally, not diagonally, grouping must be done right hand, or we can say that we must move vertically or horizontally. Okay, then a pair is a group of ones that are horizontally or vertically adjacent. The advantage of forming a pair is it must reduce a literal from the product term. Okay, we know that when we use a 4 variable map, for each one there must be 4 literal. Okay, then the adjacent one also have 4 literal. Then we combining or pairing the adjacent 2, then we get the product term only including 3 literals. That is, when you see a pair of horizontally or vertically adjacent ones, you can eliminate the variable that appear in both complemented and uncomplemented form. We know that when we moving in the squares, adjacent squares, we know that only one variable is changing at a time. When we moving horizontally or vertically, only one variable is changing. Okay, if one variable if the variable a is changed to a bar. Okay, when we going in the pair, when we moving from one single one to another pair one, if a is negated in the next, we can avoid that a and a bar. The remaining b, c, d, it may be b bar, different combination b, c, d, or b bar, c, d, it may be, then only that quantities must be the product term. It means that the a is changed to a bar is removed from the two terms. We get only 3 literal product. We discuss the pair using examples. Okay, once more we say that whenever you see a pair horizontally or vertically adjacent ones, you can eliminate the variable that appears in both complemented and uncomplemented form. Okay, the remaining variable will be the only one appearing in the single product term corresponding to the pair of ones. Okay, we going to consider the example. Here, look at, it is a 4 variable map. Here there is 2 ones adjacent, then we can take it as a pair. Okay, we take it as a pair. Then we know that before going to that one, we know that for this one, what is the product term? What is the product term? It is A, B, C, D. And for this one, it is A, B, C, D bar. Okay. And now we mark it as a pair. And in the theory, we say that when we taking a pair, one literal must be reduced. We can prove it that we know that y is equal to, it is expressed in SOP. Okay, it is not simplified. Then it is, the first one is for this one and the second term is for this one. First is A, B, C, D and the second is A, B, C, D bar. And using the Boolean algebra, we can take A, B, C common outside. Okay, and we can write ABC into D or D bar. And we know that D or D bar is equal to 1. Then the result is ABC. And look at the K-map. When we going to, when we move in this pair is in horizontal direction. When we move horizontally, we know that the D variable D is changed from 1 to 0. D is complemented. And in the theory, we say that if a variable is changed its form, or it is complemented, or it is uncomplemented. Okay, and here D is converted into D bar. Okay, then we can avoid D. Okay, then look at the last one. It is when we moving in the pair, we get only ABC. Okay, another example. Here it is a 4 variable map and 2 ones are adjacent, but it is vertically. Okay, and here for this one, the product is 1 1 1 0. That means A B C D bar. Okay, and for this one, it must be equal to A B bar C D bar. Okay, we take these two ones as a pair. Okay, when we moving in this way, that is when we moving this way, we know that what variable is changing. The first product is A B C D bar and the second product is A B bar C D bar. Compare the two terms. A is not changing, B bar, B is complemented, C not changing, and D bar not changing. Then B is changed. Okay, then what will be the final result? The final result must be A C D bar. Why? We know that when we moving horizontally or vertically in a pair, the complemented or uncomplemented, if a variable is changed, that is if any variable is changed, that must be removed. Okay, here B is changed to B bar. Okay, B is complemented, then we can avoid B. Then one variable is reduced, the result is AC D bar. We can prove it by Boolean algebra. That is, we take AC D bar outside, then B or B bar, that is equal to 1, then we get the result AC D bar. Then we go to the next one, next pair. Here the two ones, it is horizontally. Okay, then we mark it. Here we going to predict the result directly. Okay, we moving horizontally in this pair, then what quantity changes? Here it is AB, it is A and it is B bar. They are not changing. Okay, then look at the CD. Here it is for C. C is 0 here and it is also 0 here. But look at the D. D is 0 here and it is 1 here. D changes. Then what will be the final result? Final result must be A, B bar, C bar. Y must be equal to A, B bar, C bar. Is it? When using the Boolean algebra, A bar, B bar, C bar, sorry, A, B bar, C bar, D or D bar, that must be equal to 1. Then we obtain A, B bar, C bar. Look at here, A, B bar, C bar. Okay. Then the next one. Here, these two ones, that is vertically, a vertical pair. Can you predict the last result? Look at here. When we moving vertically, the 1 1 not changing, that is CD not changing. And look at AB. A is not changing, but B is changing. Okay. Then here in these two, A bar, B is changing. Then we can avoid B and B bar. We can avoid. Then A bar, CD. The result must be A bar, CD. Using the Boolean algebra, we must reach there. Okay. We know that Y is equal to A bar, B bar, CD or A bar, B, CD. Okay. We taking A bar, CD outside. Then we get A bar, CD. The final result is A bar, CD. Okay. Here in the diagram, there is 4 ones. Okay. But here 2 ones horizontally adjacent and here 2 ones vertically adjacent. Then there are 2 pairs. Okay. And here it is first pair and here second pair. Then there is 2 pairs and in this pair there is a 3 variable product, and for this pair there is a 3 variable product, and for the result we have to sum it or it. Okay. Then look at here. When we vertically moving downward, C bar, D bar is not changing. Okay. And here A is not changing. Okay. Then here in the result there must be, here B, we know that B is changing. 1 is changed to 0. 1 1 1 0. Then we moving downward. The 1 1 is changed to 1 0, that is B is changed or B is complemented. Then we remove the B from this pair. Then we get A C bar D bar. A C bar D bar for this one. Look at here, we move horizontally. When we move horizontally, the AB term is not changing. Here the term is A bar B. A bar B not changing. Then A bar B. And look at here, C is changing and D is not changing. Then C is removed. Okay, C is removed and A bar B D. A bar B D. Then the result is y is equal to A C bar D bar or A bar B D. Okay, here for this one, A C bar D bar, A C bar D bar, and here A bar B D. Consider a next one. It contains 4 ones, that is 2 pairs. There is first pair and there is another pair, one pair horizontally and one pair vertically. Okay, when we moving horizontally, we know that, look at here, A bar B bar, A bar B bar, C changing, then A bar B bar D, and here C vertically moving, then C D bar not changing. Okay, and here A is changing but B is constant. Okay, then B, first one is A bar B bar D, A bar B bar D, and the second one is B C D bar. Okay, the result is y is equal to A bar B bar D or B C D bar. Okay, it is the result. Okay, then now we can consider another example. Now we looking at the K-map. Here we see that there is 2 pairs, but the 2 pairs are horizontally adjacent. It is one pair and it is the next pair. Okay, we know that for the first pair, the product term must be A B C bar, A B C bar, and for the next pair it must be A B C. Okay, then the expression for y must be A B C bar or A B C. When we looking at the Boolean expression, here A B C bar and here it is A B C. Using the Boolean algebra, we can further reduce it as AB. Okay, AB and C or C bar, it is equal to 1, then it is AB. Okay, that is when there is two pairs horizontally adjacent, the Boolean expression contain only two variables. Or we can say that it is four ones are adjacent. Consider another example. And here there is two pairs, that is here one pair and it is one pair. Okay, for this pair the product term must be is equal to A bar, it is A bar C bar D, and it is A bar C D. Okay, y is equal to first one A bar C bar D, and the second is A bar C D. And here also we can see that it can be reduced using Boolean algebra as taking A bar D common outside A bar D and C bar or C, then it is equal to A bar D. Here also the Boolean expression contain only two variables. Here the pairs are vertically adjacent, or we can say that four ones are adjacent as a square. Okay, so this must be can be considered as a group of four. Okay, that group is known as a quad. Then we going to discuss more about quad. Then quad is a group of four one that are horizontally or vertically adjacent. A quad is a group of four ones that are horizontally or vertically adjacent. And we see that in the case of a quad, we get the logical expression contain only two variables, or we can say that two variables are removed. Okay, the quad may be a group of end to end or in the form of a square. And we see that a quad eliminate two variables and their complements. And when we looking at any quad, moving horizontally or vertically or looking at the square, we can see that two variables must be changed its nature, or it may be complement or must be uncomplemented when we moving vertically or horizontally. And we can remove that changed variables, complemented to uncomplemented form or uncomplemented to complemented. That variables dropped out and the remaining two variables gives the Boolean expression. Okay, we consider the example. Okay, here when we looking at this one, okay, here 1 1 is common and here 1 0, here 1 1, here 1 0. And when we look all these ones, here in the four ones, A is not changed. Here A, here the value is A, B, C, D. Here A, B, C, D bar, then D changed, we can avoid D. Okay, and here A, B bar, A, B bar, C, D. Here A, B bar, C, D bar. Okay, then B also changed. Then when we moving horizontally, D changed. When we moving vertically, B changed. Then the remaining quantities are A and C. Okay, in this card we get this AC as the result. Okay, consider another example. It is a vertical chord. It is very simple. When we moving vertically, only CD remains constant. Okay, then the result must be CD. Okay, okay, y is equal to, when we taking these two pair A bar CD and another pair ACD, then CD taking commonly outside, then we get CD. Or we can say that when we moving vertically downward, this 1 1 remains the same, that is CD remains the same, then the result is CD. Okay, the next example, here there is a chord and another chord here. Okay, there are two chords. For this one, look at here, when we vertically downward, A is not changing, B is changing, and when we moving horizontally, C bar not changing. Then for this A C bar, and here when we moving downward, A bar not changing, and here C not changing. Then A C bar or A bar C. The result is A C bar or A bar C. Consider another example. Here it is two chords, but they are vertically downward. They are very simple. First is C bar D, C D bar. Y is equal to C bar D or C D bar. Okay. Okay. Look at this schema. There is two chords. Okay. Then we know that for this chord, A is not changing and C bar not changing. Then A C bar. And for this chord, A is not changing, C is not changing. Then the expression must be Y is equal to A C bar or AC. But we can reduce it as A into C bar or C, or that is equal to A. Using the Boolean, it is reduced to a single variable. Okay. Then we can say that we can group these two chords into a group of 8 ones as this. Consider another example. Here, two vertical chords are adjacent. We know that the first one is this one, C bar D, and this is CD. Then Y is C bar D or CD. It is must be equal to D. Okay. Here in the Boolean expression only one variable, or here also only one variable, and here we can consider this as a group of 8 ones as this one. Then we can interpret this as a special group containing 8 ones. It is known as octet. Okay. Then octet is a group of 8 ones that are horizontally or vertically adjacent. An octet eliminates 3 variables and their complements. we see that in the expression only a single variable, that in the for variable k map we get only single variable, that means three variables is dropped out. Okay, then for the simplification we must go through the octet and find out the three variables change 4, and we can drop out that variables. Okay. Consider the map. Here we can observe and 8 ones are adjacent. We call it as it is an octet. Then looking at it, we can see that A, B are changing and also D is changing. Only C is unchanging. Then the result is Y must be equal to C bar. Here C bar is not changing. Consider another example. It is a horizontal octet. Here C and D are changing. When we moving downward, A bar is not changing. Then the result is for this octet Y is equal to A bar. Consider more example. Here it is an horizontal octet. Here also C and D changes, and when moving downward, A is complemented. Here it is A bar and here it is A, and A also changes. Then here B is unchanged. Then the result is Y is equal to B. Then the next is, it is a vertical octet. Here AB is changed. When we going horizontally, we can see that D is changed. D changed to D bar. C is unchanged. Then the result is Y is equal to C. Now we discussed pair, chord and octet. When we discussed the rules, we say that we can group ones by overlapping or wrapping the map, etc. Now we consider that cases. First one is rolling the map. For that, consider this map. Here, look at here A1, here A1, here A1, and here A1. First we say that when we rolling this map. Here, when we rolling this map, that is bottom to up, bottom up direction. These ones are adjacent, and also these ones are adjacent. Then these form a pair, these also form a pair. Okay, then these four form two pairs. When we rolling the map left to right, these ones must be adjacent and this one must be adjacent. Okay, we can mark it as this one, and it is, we can prove it by Boolean expression A bar, B bar, C D bar. It is taking B bar, C D bar commonly outside. It is B bar, C D bar. It shows that it forms a pair. It forms a pair, that is one variable is reduced. We get B bar, C D bar. From these two, we will get B bar, C bar, D bar. Look at here, we will get, from combining these ones, we will get B bar, C bar, D bar. And when we taking B bar and D bar commonly outside, C and C bar is cancelled, or we will get B bar, D bar. What this means? B bar, D bar, we get only two variables, or we can say that two variable is reduced. Then we can say that it forms a chord. Okay, to prove it in a different order, we make these two ones as pairs and these two ones are pairs. That is, we roll the map. First we roll the map left to right, and then top to bottom. Okay, then the result must be, first we consider these two ones, that is here, that is A, B bar, C bar, D, and it must be A, B bar, C, D bar. Okay, when we reducing these, we can say that they form a pair, that is A, B bar, D bar. It is a pair, A, B bar, D bar. Similarly, we can form a pair from these two, that must be A bar, B bar, A bar, B bar, D bar, A bar, B bar, D bar. Okay, that pair is A bar, B bar, D bar. Okay, combining that two, we will obtain B bar, D bar. The previous case also we obtain B bar, D bar. Then we can say that the one in the four corners constitute a chord by rolling the map. Okay, consider another case. Consider this map. Here there is one pair, two pair, three pair, and four pairs. That means 8 ones. Here we can group these two ones. When we rolling the map top down, we can form a chord, and when we roll the map left to right, we get another chord. The chord is B D bar. This chord is B D bar. Okay. For this one, when we pairing these, when we grouping these two pairs, we will get, it must be equal to B bar D. Okay. By this, we conclude that we can group the ones by rolling the map. Okay. Here another example for rolling the map to form an octet. Here there is two chords. When we writing the expression, we know that it is C bar D bar or C D bar. We will get, it is, the result is D bar. It means they form a octet. Or from the figure we can say that when we rolling the map left to right, in this way we can form an octet. Okay. The end-to-end rolling. Okay. Consider another case. Here the top all ones and the bottom all ones. Okay. There is two chords. Writing the Boolean expression and simplifying it, we get it as B bar. That means it also forms an octet. Okay. Or we can say that when we rolling this map top to bottom as this way, we can form an octet from the two chords. Okay. Next we go to the overlapping. Consider this map. Here there is 9 ones. in the rule we have a rule that to form a group as large as possible, then we can obtain an octet from here, and here we can group ones, but we can only group ones, 1 or 2 or 4 or 8, not 3s and 5s. Okay, then we can say that groups, pairs, quads or octet that we form can also overlap. That means a variable can be a member of a pair or quad or octet. Okay, that means you are allowed to use the same one more than once. Okay, here first we take the large group, that is octet, and here there is a 1, then we can form a pair from this one. Okay, this is possible. That is, this 1 is used 2 times. That is, it is overlapped group. Okay, consider another example. And here there are 10 ones. Okay, we can form group, pair, quads and octet. Here there is one octet and there is a pair. Okay, or we can use this as a pair this way. But in the rule it says that we can overlap, or this can overlap these two and these two. Okay, in this way. Okay, we can overlap this way and this way. Okay, but looking at this one, there must be 4 ones. Okay, overlapping is allowed, so we can make it as a quad, not considering it is 2 adjacent pairs, then overlapping with this octet, we can make it as a quad. We represent this quad, then it is a octet and it is a quad. Overlapping of group is possible, but some condition must be satisfied. That is discussing in the next slide. That is redundant group. One theorem called redundancy law has discussed in the Boolean laws. Then here in the Karnoff map, it says that we have to eliminate the redundant group. A group which has all its values also contained in some other group is called a redundant group. A group which has all its values also contained in some other group is called redundant group. In the previous slide, we say that we can overlap groups. Okay, but if the all elements in a group is shared with other group, that group is called redundant group. It can be done. A redundant group must be removed because it's just add an extra term. There is no need. Okay, for that, consider this K-map. Here we can obtain there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ones. What is the largest group that can be formed by this map is a chord, or we can show it in the center. But there is a pair here, a pair here, a pair here, and a pair here. We also overlapping this as this one. Okay, by doing this we can see that the members of the previous chord is shared by the 4 pairs. Okay, look at this one. The 4 ones of this chord is shared by the 4 pairs. So this chord is a redundant group. It must be removed. We only consider what? We only consider the 4 pairs. We can't consider this chord only, because of when we consider this chord, here a 1 is single one, here a single one, here a single one, here a single one. Then 4 single ones are kept there. It is not allowed. For reducing the variables, we must avoid this. We must avoid that. We must avoid that chord. Then consider only the 4 pairs. Okay. Consider another one. Here it is a chord, and it is also a chord. It is a chord, and it is a pair. It is a pair. Looking at this pair, the member of this pair is shared, and the members of this card is also shared. That is, we have to remove this card because this is a redundant group and there is another redundant, it is also redundant. Then we must avoid these two redundant groups. Only consider this card and this card and this pair. Only consider this one. We can't pair these two and we can't got these fours. Okay, this is the redundant elimination of redundant groups. This is the elimination of redundant group. And we can use the rolling of map and overlapping of map in the simplification. Now we stop here. We can discuss more examples on simplification in the next session. Okay, thank you.